Hey, governor. Guys, it's 5 o'clock on the dot. I got an hour to go, and I'm off tomorrow. It's Wednesday. So you may not see me tomorrow. You probably won't see me tomorrow unless you just rewatch a video, or maybe you're watching this one for the first time. But then if you're watching for this first time tomorrow, then the tomorrow would actually be Thursday instead of Wednesday. So yeah, figure that out. What's going on, guys? Been a busy day. I have decided that I'm just going to be happy with what I got. Okay. Thought about having another tree star made. If you guys have ever seen Land Before Time, I had Johnny and Twiz, the jeweler, make me a tree star at one time. It weighs a lot, so was looking to get a smaller one made, but now they cost a lot because of gold. Man, but that's not their fault. It's worth it. That being said, but just wanted to have a quick chat with you guys, tell you how much I appreciate you all watching and commenting, and some of you guys are freaking crazy. I have two best friends, guys, that I've been friends with for over 20 years, and one of them was telling me that his brother, I have a temper. I know you may not see that, but I have a temper, and he was like, hey, you remember how, like, if you was gonna be like squeeze a leg or something and be like, dude, that's cool enough, don't be talking about it, we're cool, give it a look. Well, his brothers told him that LeBron was better than Jordan, and that set off quite the fight, I guess. So my friend was like, will you just shut up? And his brother got his stuff and wanted him to take him, or wanted an Uber. Well, my friend lives in BFE, guys, and this other guy's wanting to ride back to St. Louis, which was like 2.5 hours away. And so my friend's like, he got in the back seat. He's like, I drove. So his brother got in the back seat. He drove all the way to St. Louis, no sound. Friend smokes. He didn't smoke a cigarette or nothing. Said he got to St. Louis, brother in the back seat. So where do you want me to drop you off at? And he said, airport. And then he said, man, I'm sorry. He's like, and they apologized to each other, went to a coffee shop, and drove back to BFE. That's my buddy Jordan. And buddy, I'm telling you, that reminds me of the time that you and I were getting into it, and then that cop was outside and was like, what's up? I'm off duty, all this other stuff. And then you and I jumped in the car and bounced out. Everybody else was like, what the hell is he talking about? Jordan, But guys, it's like, he's like, I don't know. He's like, he usually stays a week. Maybe that was too long. There's a saying, guys, that guest, and people that come over to your house, are kind of like leftovers. After 2 or 3 days, you're going to want to throw them out. Okay. So we were talking about that today, and, just talking about getting old and just all sorts of stuff. And, my back was hurting this morning, and the customer was just telling me, he's like, man, it sucks getting old, don't it? And I'm, guys, getting old is a privilege denied to by many, okay? I have a friend that will be forever 22 years old. I have a friend that will forever be, I think he passed when he was 23 in a car wreck. So when you get up and your back hurts, you're lucky, okay? If I can get to be 60 years old and like, oh, I think I'll be okay with it. I don't know. I know people are like, man, I'm ready to go home. I'm tired of hurting and stuff. I don't know about that. But I'm going to get up. I'm going to start cleaning. I'm loading a video from earlier. Do you guys like this setup? I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. I do care. I wouldn't ask. I love it. Okay. So, like having this 4mm. So I'm getting suggestions for my own stuff. Maybe I should subscribe to me. But, we were just talking about crazy stuff this morning, and, he's talking about, I'm getting ready to turn, 41. I'm 41 now, but getting ready to turn 41. I've been on this earth 41 years, and it's like, well, no, not technically, guys. If you really want to, it's like, here's the thing. I told him, I said, when you turn 1 year old, people are like, oh, you're experiencing your first year of life, and that's not true. You already experienced your first year of life. You were 0. So from 0 to 1, you were 1 year old. From 1 to 2, you're 1 year old going into 2. But, right? No, that's not right. But what would be right is, I'm trying to confuse you guys, is when they say, your first birthday, stuff like that. So technically, no, it's your second birthday. On your first birthday, when you turn one's your second birthday, I think. So it's your birthday is not actually celebrating the year that you're going into. So like right now, when I turned 41 in May, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be the best year ever. I'm going to have 41. This is, 41 years of life extreme. It's not really, guys. I'm going into year 42. So I've already experienced this 41 years of life, because 0 to 1 was 1 year. So let you figure that out. Let you think about that. Don't send me any hate mail. But what you guys think about the football games last night? I did not see Atlanta beating up on Minnesota. That was for sure. I was back and forth on that Buccaneers game, guys, and the Houston squad. I wanted to pick Baker just because I feel like, I don't know, I just don't trust Houston, even though I know Houston's good. Guys, even when CJ Stroud was killing it as a rookie, I don't trust him. But I thought last night, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pick them to win. They've got the weapons and stuff, and it's just, So anyways, it's 5:06, 5:07 now. I appreciate everything, guys. Again, probably won't be getting any kind of video from me tomorrow, unless I get a certain shipping and tracking information. Then we'll be like, hey, it shipped, or hey, it tracked. But other than that, I'll probably just take the day to go and be easy. Be easy like a big old hooker. No, take it easy, move slow kind of stuff. I may get up and I may be like, hey, let's do a real quick video. I'm going to throw on the cross and a mini script, an angel on the 2mm heavy cable link, or on this guy. Or, hey, do you guys want to see what the 3.2 looks like with some pendants? Might do that for you guys. But, there's a lot of different things that I could do, but there's not going to be a lot of different items to do them with. And I hope you understand that, guys. This isn't going to be like, hey, I just ordered a Franco. Is this awesome or not? It's not going to be like that. It is literally, this is what Mark wants. Mark got it. This is what it looks like on Mark. So if it's like, even if you weren't ever interested in getting a 3.2, but you were interested in getting a 4, but then you can look at it and be like, well, that's way small. I want to go a 5. Or, well, actually, that's the size that I do want. I didn't want to do a 4. Remember, if you're in between a 4 and a 4.5, go 4.5. If you think you want a smaller chain, go smaller. Mark, in California, I feel like we kind of have that same issue. Like, you'll buy something and you kind of always wondered if you should go bigger. And the truth is, bigger's not always better, my guy. So, the discussion was 3.5mm Jacoji curb or a 4mm Jacoji curb. Are you ever going to put a pendant on it? Are you going to wear it, by itself? His size, either one of those would have been absolutely fine. If he's wanting to wear that chain all the time as just a solo, I would have told him to go 4mm. And even if you want to put a pendant on it just every once in a while, I'd say go 4mm. However, if you're wanting to wear a pendant on it majority of the time, go 3.5, okay? And with some of your other chains, I think the 3.5 just looked best. So, and you had the 5mm concave, so you've kind of got best of both worlds there. You've got that 3.5 and you got a 5. So you're really putting it down when it comes to that. So me, as of now, I have my earrings that I wear, and maybe someday I'll do a review on them. I don't really know why. I don't know. I thought about having them taken out of platinum and putting into white gold, or not white gold, but yellow gold, 18 karat. So the prongs on them, guys, I don't, that's not what they're called. I don't think. I'm having a brain fart. But the part that holds the diamond in, if it's 18 karat, they use platinum to hold it in, just because it's a stronger thing. 18 karat's soft. So when I got them, I think diamonds and stuff look better in white gold because it makes them, the yellow gold's a real classy look, but white gold just makes them look bigger, a little bit more pop. And that's what I wanted. I wanted them to be as flashy as possible for what they were. So it's not an illusion setting or anything like that. It's just, at that time. And so it's like, even now, I don't know if I would want to or not. I think the yellow gold would look dope, except I have white gold, I have yellow gold, and then those are platinum. So it's kind of cool to have a little bit of everything. But all right, we're going almost into 10 minutes. 5:09, that's my birthday time, because I was born on 5:09. Guys, now it turned to 5:10 because I was talking about it. But have a very blessed day. I hope everyone's having a heck of a week, and I will see you soon, okay? Are you guys excited about seeing that 5.5 millimeter? I released a video earlier telling you that that's what I was getting. So if you guessed that, you were right. And she's coming soon to a video near you.